Good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Kazumi. Well, the Marsha Community Center, which is adjacent to the Marsha playing field, was robbed and vandalized in the wee hours of Monday morning. The playing field has been under a lot of scrutiny lately as the sporting fraternity continues to plead to the authorities to do more by way of upkeep. However, the actions by a few individuals continue to threaten the use of this facility. Jim Xavier is the Deputy Director of Social Transformation.
We came in this morning because there was a break-in on Saturday morning, and we thought we had secured the place, so we came in to see what was going on, to make sure everything was in order, and realized there was another break-in with more vandalism and more hatred and malice displayed in this situation. And so it's very disheartening that we are running two programs here at the Marsha Community Center, the Community After School program and the Family Counseling program, to benefit the community. And that sort of vandalism and destruction just serves to put us back in what we're trying to do. So I want to use this forum to really appeal to the Marsha community that we have to stop this vandalism, stop this hatred, stop this violence, if I should say, and work together, because at the end of the day, it's for the improvement of Marsha and the young people themselves. So, and we want the police also to play a more proactive role in monitoring the facilities and what is going on in the community.
Well, the ministry's after-school program includes a sporting aspect to develop the talent in the community. Mr. Xavier spoke to what was done to the equipment for this activity.
To date, what we can see has been missing. We've lost 2 computers, we've lost a PS system, a modem was stolen, a medium-sized cooler, some consignment of dishwashing, liquid, cleaning supplies like bleach and so on, some notebooks and other household supplies. But what is most disheartening is the vandalism. For instance, mugs were sprayed, the fridge was sprayed, the microwave was sprayed, and a lot of graffiti all over the place. So that really says that persons are really in anger and want to display that level of malice to a facility which is to serve and to improve the communities.
Well, in the month of October, the toilets, the sinks and other amenities were stolen at the Marsha grounds. Mr. Xavier identified what was taken this time around.
When we came in, we saw footballs that were secured, that were part of the after-school program, were just strewn on the Marsha grounds nearby. And I'm saying that this is just the display of the malice and the hate, because they could have taken the balls, but just to show that, you know, there was this arrogance in the whole exercise of this burglary. So it just shows the level that we are descending into in the country.
Well, Marsha has been one of the dominant football communities at all levels on the island over the last few years. In 2018, the capital of Castries became the first community to capture the Coca-Cola Island Cup. The capital of Castries female team recently strolled into Grosley to capture the female football tournament. And on Saturday, the under-14 football team defeated Canries 12-0 in the National Youth Football Tournament. Actions by these few individuals continue to be a cause for concern for individuals who genuinely want to see the community live up to all their true potential. Well, Keegan Call put on a finishing clinic on Saturday as the 2018 DBS and St. Lucia Sports Online sponsored SLFA Under-14 football tournament got underway at venues island-wide. In his speech at the press launch of the youth tournament, the president of the SLFA, Lyndon Cooper, he indicated that he was indeed happy with the fact that sponsors have seen the need to invest in a team that has done well on a regional level. Mr. Cooper was referring to the national under-15 team that went undefeated in tournaments in 2018. One of the outstanding players for Team St. Lucia was Keegan Call. In a match played at the Larissa's playing field in the Mabia Valley, Call registered all his team's goals. Central Castries went on to defeat Denry 4-0. Now, in the second game played, defending champions Grosley, they defeated Anstey 7-1. Another member of that St. Lucia national youth team showed pure quality and class in this encounter as midfielder Jaleel Evans went on to put on a shooting clinic. DBS Sports met up with the coach of Grosley, Dermot Chris Monrose.
Today's game, we came with a game plan to be more aggressive, so we were attacking on the flanks, hence our wingers did most of the scoring.
Grosley has won 8 of their last 9 games at this level. Mr. Monroe spoke about their team from their last competition into this one.
Well, last year's team was victorious, I see, under 15, but this year we only have one player from that team, that's Janil, our captain. So most of the players were new, so it's more rebuilding. Most of them came out of good clubs, so the structure and the knowledge of the game is good. So,
what's next for y'all?
Pardon?
What's next for y'all?
Well, I think our next game is against Mabuya Valley. I'm not sure. I think it's here, you know.
Monday.
So, yeah.
Well, like call, national player Jaleel Evans got 4 goals. Kovac Snack, Keegan George, Samuel Louisia were also on the score sheet for Grosley. We spoke to one of the leaders of the Grosley team, Miller Alsey.
Well, I find that we had a great game. We played a game as a team with composure and we did it.
Okay, so how you feel about this competition?
Well, I feel that we're going to win this one.
Well, despite the game ending 7-1, there was some bright spots for Team Ansari. We caught up with Noel Cox, who is the coach of Ansari. Cox told us what went wrong for his team on the day.
I was trying to just strategize the game and play a more relaxing game because that's the first time I have the team together. You understand? So, but what I planned on doing, it wasn't working. So I changed that strategy in the second half, which we had a better game. I hope the next game would work on the rest and let me do a better game.
Well, Damani Burfia was the lone goal scorer for Ansari. Despite getting his goal from the penalty spot, Burfia is certainly a talent to look out for from the community of Ansari. Coach Cox gave his impressions about the tournament.
Well, it's a good aspect for the youths because coming together and letting the youths play against each other at the district level is instead of the school level, you know. So I think that's a good initiative.
Well, in other results, Marsha defeated Candries 12-0. Adrian Vitalis got 4 goals. 3 goals came from the boot of Mervyn St. Robain, while Donovan Phillip also registered a hat-trick. Gillian Clairset, Demas Ramsey got 1 each. Viewfort South, they defeated Deriso 4-0, with Janelle Collymore and Janelle Alexander, Donovan Purpey and Hosea Matre finding the back of the net for the Southern Boost team. Well, we await the results from the other matches played island-wide. Well, 7 events were held on December 13th at the National Day Cycling Competition in the City Circuit. The event started at 3 p.m. and ended just about 5 p.m. The first event was 10 and under 1 lap contest with Gideon Louis emerging victorious. Louis, who is from the Dennery Valley, finishing a time of 1 minute 56.19 seconds, followed by Cornelius Edmond, who is from the Roseau Valley, in 2 minutes 9.60 seconds, and Nushan Polius from Roseau Valley in 2 minutes 34.80 seconds. The second event was the 11 to 12 years 2-lap contest. Matthew Louis won the event in 3 minutes 23.63 seconds, followed by Cleananus Jules in 3 minutes 44.31 seconds, and Demetrius Newton from Bexor in 3 minutes 58.03 seconds. The third event was the 3-lap open 18 and under contest. That event was won by Eltus Joseph from Dennery in 5 minutes 13.38 seconds. In the fourth event, which was a 5-lap open mountain bike or BMX contest, Cameron Augustine finished first in 8 minutes 28.03 seconds. In the fifth event, the mountain bike 150-meter sprint open, Cameron Augustine finished first, while the sixth and final event, which was a 15-lap open road race, was won by none other Clive Mitchell. Well, as St. Lucia gets set to host more international cricket, Cricket West Indies announced the launch of its 12 days of Christmas ticket promotion for the England Tour of the West Indies 2019, giving fans in each of the series' host countries a chance to buy a pair of tickets at half price. The England Tour of the West Indies is a cricket series that the whole region looks forward to, said CWI Commercial Director Dominic Warner. Now, well, from December 13th until the midnight Christmas Eve, that's December 24th, and while talks last, residents in the host territories for the tour, that is Barbados, Antigua, St. Lucia, Grenada and St. Kitts, get 50% off a pair of tickets for any ticket category when they make their purchase through the www.windiscricket.com website using the Buy Tickets button. Well, West Indies, they play the third test against England in St. Lucia from February 9th to 13th. They play the 5th ODI in St. Lucia on March 2nd, and of course, the first T20 in St. Lucia on March 5th, 2019. Certainly looking forward to that. Well, Shea Hope walloped the third fastest T20 International 50 to help West Indies overpower Bangladesh by 8 wickets. Now, the hosts were undone by Sheldon Cottrell's awkward short balls to be bowled out for 129. And then a bumper crowd sat in silence as Hope batted 6 sixes and 3 fours to end the contest in a hurry. Hope reaches 50 off just 16 deliveries. So, summarize scores in this match: Bangladesh 129, Shakib scored 61, Cottrell he bagged 4 for 28. In response, West Indies got to 30 for 2. Hope scored 55. Paul 28 not out. West Indies, they won by 8 wickets. Wow. We take a break. When we get back, we get into some more local, regional and international developments. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back. In local basketball, the St. Lucia Basketball Academy camp to give primary and secondary school children an active and healthy Christmas break got underway today at the Dame Paulette Louise Primary School. The camp offers children fun and exciting experiences while learning the sport of basketball. Attending the St. Lucia Basketball Academy camp, Christmas camp, is a wonderful opportunity for children to keep their minds and bodies active, while parents have the peace of mind knowing their children are safe. St. Lucia Basketball Academy continues to give the youth an enriching, a safe experience with caring staff and volunteers who model positive values that help build their character. You can still get in. For more information, you can contact the director, that's Gabriel Inglis, at 727-7445 or visit Facebook and Instagram, that's St. Lucia Basketball Academy. Well, owner of the Barbados Tridents, Mr. Vijay Malaya, will be headed home to face fraud charges after United Kingdom court ruled that he be extradited. Now, according to reports coming out of India, Malaya is up against bank fraud and money laundering charges that amount to almost US $1 billion. Wow. Malaya left India 2 years ago and stays in a mansion in Hertfordshire, England. But according to a ruling in the Westminster's Magistrate Court, that could be all set to change. While the court has signed off on Malaya's extradition, the Home Secretary has to approve the move, with the Indian given 14 days to appeal the decision. We hope to bring him back soon and conclude the case, said a spokesman from India's Central Bureau of Investigation, that's the CBI. Wow, well, just over 2 years ago, Malaya was considered one of the wealthiest men in India, but fell into trouble when the major organization in his empire, that's Kingfisher Airlines, collapsed. He would then lose control of the Royal Challengers Bangalore in the Indian Premier League, as well as his Formula One racing team, Force India. Well, despite that, the businessman has managed to keep control of the Tridents, although he has not had a great time of it. The Barbados Tridents have failed to make the playoffs in the last 3 seasons of the Hero Caribbean Premier League, and they finished bottom of the standings in this just concluded one. The Tridents lost 8 of their last 10 games. So, now Barbados Tridents opener Dwayne Smith is not certain if he will be playing any part in the Hero Caribbean Premier League as a player from his home franchise after payment issues arose for a third time. Smith says a final payment to the players for last year's CPL has not been issued, and with the news of the possible extradition of the team's owner, that's Dr. Vijay Malaya, the situation looks even more grim. Dr. Malaya, who has been living in England for the last 2 years, is wanted on numerous counts of bank fraud and money laundering, as we just said, amounting to nearly US $1 billion. We are unsure about what's going to happen. The news about Dr. Malaya is even more disturbing, said Smith about the recent developments. If I sign a contract and I fulfill my contract, I'm supposed to be paid. It is something that is bothering a lot of the players, and some won't speak out, said Smith. I think it's something the CPL should have sorted out. Wow. Well, Xherdan Shaqiri came off the bench to inspire a Liverpool victory against a lackluster Manchester United that takes them back to the top of the Premier League. Liverpool needed the win after Manchester City beat Everton on Saturday, and it was substitute Shaqiri's rapid-fire double strike in the second half that gave Jurgen Klopp's side the 3 points they fully deserve. Well, Liverpool, they won that encounter 3-1. Well, in other results, Arsenal, they went down to Southampton 3-2. As we said, Manchester City, they defeated Everton 3-1. While Tottenham, they defeated Burnley 1-0. Wow. Our sport, the DBS News continues after the break.